So I was pulled to do it. I actually was not expecting to do this today. And randomly I was told to go ahead and get started on it. So yeah, this is the first part of the program that I will be putting up for May. And yes, the Cali messages are going up. So this is a read along. At this time, which I don't like reading too much. So yeah, but I am gonna follow orders and I am gonna read along. So yes, for the most part, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, bear with me with these messages as I get them out. I appreciate y'all for showing up with me and allowing me to bring you this message. But these are just random messages. Well, not random, but Cali messages that will be coming through every week, once a week here. Um, to give you some insight coming from Cali. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to start with the first pull and everything, and just whatever comes out, one card I'm just looking for to give the message, and then I'm going to pull cards based on that energy, and then we're going to be set. So it's pretty simple, almost just like the fairy readings at the most part, except the fairy readings will be every day, but these are a little bit more stronger, so it will be once a week. Okay, so yes, if it does not resonate with you, always check back. It can be the previous week, of course, and or the week next to come. So it's just up to you how you choose to pick and choose to get the messages. Okay. Or it could also be for you to give out, send a message to someone else. You may just be a messenger and be the one delivering the message to another person. So with these Cali messages, you never know. There will be some strong energies coming out, I'm pretty sure, because this is an intense deck. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started with it. And please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for allowing me to get this going. All right. So yeah, let's get the shuffle. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and your understanding. Okay, let's go ahead and get the card pulled and see what's happening. What is it, Callie? What is it that you feel like we need to know at this time for this week that's going to help us get through this week? What do we need to be aware of, alert to for this week? Okay, we got the message. All right, so for one, I do already have a clue about this energy. The masculine energy is stepping forward. This does not mean that I'm talking about a male. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go into the book, but I'm going by what I see at first. Okay, so Callie's energy as far as the masculine energy is here. Now, when the masculine energy steps forward, it's got a lot to do with protection or stepping into a certain mode in your life. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on. Hey, Peter, what's going on? How you doing? I'm good. We're gonna see what's going on with this, and like I say, this energy is gonna be different. So y'all bear with me while I read along with this. But I'm gonna give you a little insight about the masculine energy coming from Cali at this time. And then we're going to talk about this one as well. Now, these names, I'm not going to lie. These names hurt. They hurt my eyes. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Because some of these names I'll be able to pronounce with no problem. Some of these names is going to probably, give me a hard time to pronounce. So for the most part, yeah. Just work with me on it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to speak about the masculine energy here. Some of these I already got marked, which I do have a problem highlighting. Okay, so it says, when the heart is ready, a compelling question arises. For what purpose was I born? The sacred feminine within the heart knows how to grow and evolve organically and instinctively. There is a sacred masculine energy within the heart too. It yearns to manifest meaningful truth, to protect that which is worthy, and to dedicate our efforts towards a clear purpose. It provides for our loved ones and creates a safe place within where the feminine values of love and connection can thrive. See, safe place. So this is about protection. keeping some, keeping the inner you, the feminine quality within you protected, the soft side, whether you are a male or a female. Let's keep going. As that masculine grows, energy grows and evolves within the soul. It expresses a desire to accomplish these aims for a broader community and higher purpose. This is Arthur. Arthur, in that sense, is the search for meaning. Is the search for meaning, for higher purpose, for the method of creative expression and in spiritual exploration that gives our lives clear direction and emotional fulfillment. Okay. Now, however, it is not only about purpose. It is also about capacity and to accomplish our task, and that means necessary to do so. The universe provides all such means, from emotional learning to financial support. To be able to relax and receive such generous grace, we must be in our authentic path, and also need to resolve painful experiences that have taught us to distrust. Many people have a complex set of beliefs that emotional and material, beliefs about emotional and material support. These are largely inherited, often not particularly functional, okay, and yet adopted without reflection. We can struggle to realize that we can choose whether to hold on to those beliefs or let them go in favor for a different, perhaps more generous kind and favorable viewpoint. The oracle asks you to consider that your belief system are not a reflection of the inviolable reality, but an expression of the best way you could deal with your past. You owe no allegiance to a belief system. It either supports you or it does not. To allow yourself to be supported brings benefits to all beings. Give yourself permission to do inner work necessary to open your mind to a more beautiful belief system. Okay, so we're going to start with this. Okay, so for one, just looking dead into it before we even get to this energy, this is about making sure that you opening up to what it is that you desire. It's kind of like, for one, looking at something from another view, and then it's also, making sure that you are healing yourself. It really kind of speaks for itself, if you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead with that, and I'm gonna get to the main energy, and this is called Sodashi, or whatever. I'm not gonna try to butcher her name, but this is still Kali, so I'm just gonna say Kali right now. But Shodashi. It says Shodashi, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So let's talk about it. So looking for direction and fulfillment. This is about a divine destiny that was always intended for you. Let's go ahead and make sure. Let me get this little bit of information out before I go on there. Only you can decide to put your faith and commitment onto the path and take one step at a time at honoring what has value in your heart. So this is not about doing something for somebody else or for other people's means. This is about making sure that every step you take it moves in value to you and what you stand for. This is kind of like I say, protecting that feminine energy. It's almost like, see, the feminine energy can fall into depression real quick. It's emotional. So it's like about protecting the emotional status of yourself, keeping yourself strong through certain things right now. Now we got Shadashi, Shadashi coming out, and this is ruby red with the divine juice of life. She nourishes the body, mind, and soul with vitalizing pleasure, life, and joyfulness. yourself to attract what you need into your life. In the tantric teachings of Kali Ma, desires is not sometimes to be afraid of, but some it's not something to be afraid of, but something that can become part of your spiritual path. So really, it's like, I don't know why I'm picking up by looking at like reading this little bit of information. I'm kind of picking up on like you need to stay strong on your spiritual walk. Almost like maybe something is trying to shoot you off your path. Like this person has a bow and arrow. You know, just looking at this bow and arrow, it's almost like you gotta be on guard. You know what I'm saying? And they also have the arrow pulled back. You know, and seeing that it's with the, you know, with where they got the bow pulled back with the arrow in it. Oh, there's no sound, Peter. Can you hear? That's interesting. But basically, you can see that this is somebody that's on guard about their self or about the situation. And this is seeming like it's got a lot to do with your path that you're taking spiritually. A path that you're taking to strengthen yourself in some sort of way. And so turning on the heat and cooling off as you walk, or it's kind of like as you move forward throughout this path, the heat is being turned up. So it's like the protector in you is stepping out to make sure that you can still get down this, you know, down this path walk as you're going. Something is it's like, that's what I'm really just picking up on. Sorry y'all if I'm not, because these are long. When I say it's a lot to read, when I'm sitting up here in front of y'all, I will sit here all day and read this. And so I will read some of it clearly. All of it is not needed, but most of it can be, you know, reciprocated. In this case right here, I'm really picking up on somebody that's like being on guard, you know, while you're moving down your path. You know, this is your spiritual path. This week is like your guard is up. You might need to continue to keep your guard up this week. Let me see something about what's at the bottom real quick. Let me get a good look at her energy. Golden light of divine protection. Boom. You got protection around you in the front and the back. It's like for real. You know, this is protecting you in the front, and behind him, you got the golden light of protection here. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making, though, you know? Okay, keep that in mind. She is divine intervention in sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves in all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tides of fortune is predicted. So basically, that right there just lets you know somebody is gossiping and slandering about you, and you got protection. But this is about making sure that you keep your guard up while you're on your path at the same time, because you definitely have somebody that while you're moving on your divine path and trying to pave your own way, you got somebody here that's trying to come up against you. And this is about holding your guard up, keeping your guard up. You might need to watch who you're talking to this week, watch who you're giving information to, because some people could be coming around you just to collect information. Maybe they're trying to find out more about you. Maybe they're trying to find out if the gossip or slander that they heard is even real. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be careful. These could be simple questions. You know, like I got questioned yesterday while I was, bringing my clothes back, and the cab driver asked me a question that was kind of odd. You know, I answered the question. It didn't bother me, But still, it was odd. And I did think about it a little later. Like, I don't know this area. This is a small area. I don't know who. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thought did cross my mind yesterday. So this is coming out right here. Somebody definitely needs to make sure that they remain on guard. Keep your bow pulled back. You know what I'm saying? But you do have divine protection here behind you as well, that's keeping a light shining on you by basically putting a spotlight on the with a BS when it comes down to any type of gossip, slander, or miscommunication based on your name. So somebody is talking about you. So we do know that. That's a fact at this point. So let's go ahead now and see what's going on here. Okay, so there's a strong new spark here, or a strong idea here that may have come into play. And you could have definitely walked away from a situation and kept your strength. You could have took your emotions out of something, fanned something off, fly, almost like it was no big deal to you. But something definitely could have came up trying to spark around you. Yeah, there could be somebody really here slandering your name, or trying to slander you, or speak negative on you. But for what it's seeming like, that energy is not strong. That energy was weak. One more. Okay, so something is not justified fully, though, but it's still weak. It's still a weak spot here. But it is something here that's been spoken or done against you at this time. Now, this could also be some type of defamation of character here, because I'm seeing the illegal energy, illegal activity, and defamation of character is considered a lawsuit. It is considered a civil situation. And when a person can show up with the proof and documentation that something has been spreaded amongst their name to 3 or more people, to really a group or more, like 3 or more, 2 or more people, and they're able to show that type of proof, whether it's in a group text, group messages, documents, and stuff like that. When you can present that to a court, because you can't just go in there by hearsay. You have to be able to present it. So they want to see that there is some type of proof that you have your name slandered. And if you and also there's proof that what they're saying about your name is not valid. Now, here's the thing. If someone is saying you're doing drugs, if someone is saying that you're, some things can't be proven, like, say, for instance, promiscuous, or somebody saying you out here being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's somebody following your every move, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of hard to prove. But if they saying is who have you laid with? Let these people come forward and speak and say that they've laid with you. Since this person is saying that, going around telling people that you are a whore, or you sleep around, or maybe you are a trick and you give money up to everybody. Who have you given money to? Can they prove it? Where the cash app receipt? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking to my men too. I'm speaking to everybody. It's not really no gender here. It's just about having your name thrown under the bus, and knowing that other people have, like, this is like somebody coming up to you saying they heard something, this and this about you. They heard this because of this. And, you're like, what? Okay, so that's one. Who told you that? There's 2. Okay, we're going down the line. Now, can you prove that this person said this? Okay, you can get a recording. You can get, it's certain ways to certain things you got to maybe go to get, find, inspect your shit to make sure that you get what you need. But that it can be a case made on this type of activity. But you do, now I can't say every state require you to have proof, but for most things in court, they want to see documentation, they want to see receipts, honey. So you need to be able to show that. And being able to come in there with just your phone, yeah, that's great, but make sure that, be smart about things. Get paperwork, take those text messages, take those group chats, take whatever it is, print that shit out, and then make sure you build your stack of evidence. Let God lead you through it. And if somebody is really up here tainting your name, you're gonna get what you deserve out of that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes through the courts or it comes through the spiritual courts. You just got to start. It's about you putting one foot forward and doing something about it. Don't just sit on it. I tell you that. All right. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance. and understanding. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out. I'm going to do, I'm being told to do 6. But then I was just told 8. So I don't know how many. I'm just going to let it flow right now because what? So we do got a Queen of Wands here in reverse. They're stepping forward automatically. Sagittarius energy. No, this person does not have to be that. This could be someone that's very weak. Someone that's skills are weak. This could be some type of practitioner that whatever they're doing is not really working here. But this is somebody that's trying to deal with a person's destiny or working on someone else's destiny, someone else's forward movement. This could even be somebody's vehicle. Just saying. Somebody could be messing with your car, messing with your truck, messing with your van, messing with your Jeep, messing with your train, hell, messing with your airplane. I don't know. They're messing with your ride. All right. Show me the message here for the week, first week of May. This is for the first week of May 2025. Please show me the message here. This is for the first week of May 2025. Why did I feel like I said 2005? I think I did. Something could be significant about 2005 here for some of you. That's also the year of the 7. That could have been a year of undivided attention, undivided shit. You know, people was coming up against people. You couldn't, well, actually, people could have been actually sticking together about things, but also not trying to be funny. It could have been a lot of karma coming out of certain situations, and it could have been a lot of deceit hitting the fan at that time. So just take it how you choose, okay? Definitely could, especially with relationships and also intimacy. It could have been a lot of cheating stuff coming out. I'm picking that up as well. Something hit the floor, but we're going to see what that was in a minute. All right, so we do have this Queen of Wands in reverse here. Something could be coming towards you. This person, this Queen of Wands in reverse, could be trying to come towards you. This person has been exposed, or this person may have been found out. Something has been found out about this person. Somebody, they're trying to conquer this. Okay, so a Queen of Wands trying to conquer a Queen of Cups. A Queen of Wands reverse trying to conquer a Queen of Cups. All right, so what fell off the table is death here. So something is not over with here. Somebody may have thought that something was done, something was complete. Somebody's getting their head chopped off. Kali energy is even here as well. Just saying. Hacking here. Them heads, yeah, some heads is there. Kali energy is already there with them heads there, yo. Even though that's the Reaper. But somebody thought, Scorpio energy, this is like, but this is using some scarlet energy though. So somebody could have been trying to wrap you around something that could have had something to do with enticing others, or somebody bony. I'm bony, so I understand. Maybe it's me, shit. Somebody is bony. I'm bony. I'm proud of being bony at this point here. Show me more about this message when it comes down to this Queen of Wands that was trying to put death to a situation, or an ending here that did not end. There was an ending that was not ending. Okay, something is not over with. This could be actually hunting this person, getting to this person, dealing, it's constantly staying in this person's mind. They cannot stop thinking about it. They feel pressured by this energy that something is not over with. Let's go ahead and see. Show me more, please. Okay, so yeah, this person was not working alone at this. Whatever this idea was or something else, they're not working alone here, okay? So somebody definitely was, whoever this is, a tower is not falling. This tower can't fall. This tower is sturdy, okay? This person is not alone. Whoever I'm talking about that they were trying to put an ending to, this is a Virgo energy here. They're stepping forward. This person is not alone. They're not by themselves. You can't. I don't know if they're who's surrounding this person, but it's like somebody's in deep regret. You're in trouble here by this King of Pentacles, like whoever. I don't know what's going on here, but this what? Let me see. Okay, there's a mad exposure here that somebody's gonna regret. Here. Something that's been really exposed. There's a couple here that's being exposed here. They're trying to cover themselves at this time. I'm picking up on Adam and Eve in the garden when they was, exposed. They're trying to hurry up and get these figs and stuff and, cover themselves because they're naked, which means they're bare. They're just like everything is out in the open at this time. That's what it's really looking like. And they're trying to cover themselves, but it looks like they're being exposed by the sun. No doubt here. And this is a lot of regretful energy here that's coming out with these people. Okay, this is something but keep your guard up this week. Like I said, once again, because somebody was using slander to try to knock you off your path. You got your arrow, like I said, you do have your bow pulled back with your arrow already in it. And you are covered. Also, it's something I'm picking up about your throat chakra that's covered as well. This could be somebody trying to throw something at your throat chakra to make you stop talking or to discombobulate what comes out of your mouth. For some reason, this could be about anything. Like this could be even so, because with me seeing the head covering as well, there's the head coverings. Both of these people got head coverings and neck coverings, and they match. It's matching. This one matches. You see it? It matches. And then hers match as well. Hers match too. So seeing that energy is given like, it's almost like your head, it's almost like somebody could try to discombobulate your mindset to make whatever comes out your mouth sound wrong or bad, or twisted or not true or something like that, But it's like you're protected all the way around. You got your head and your neck covered. And it's something specific that's strong about your head, your neck, that leads to your heart chakra as well. It's something, whatever you're saying it from the heart. You have breastplates on as well that's protected as well. I'm just noticing that as well. But like both of them, like this person is mad protected. Whoever you are, you're mad protected. You can say what you need to say, and nobody can change how you're thinking about what needs to be spoken. You know what I'm saying? So no worries when it comes to that part at all. So this is leaving somebody else with a burden though, but it's not your problem. It's not your problem. Somebody has indigo blood in them as well. Random, but yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this couple is giving me, and what I'm about to say is gonna sound a little strange, so work with me. This couple is giving me, now on the show, once upon a time, the show with Snow White and Prince Charming and stuff. I promise you, this couple is giving me Snow White and Prince Charming energy in reverse. And when I say in reverse, they share one heart. For one, they need each other, so they share one heart. Whatever this heart is that they share, they have their heart in something. Not saying that they literally share one heart, but what I'm saying is whatever it is that they're doing, their heart is in it and they're together in it. They actually are going half and half. They both are sharing this heart for this situation here. All right, that's one thing I want to say. And so they are sticking together when it comes down to this situation. Now, here's the difference when I say in reverse. Snow White and Prince Charming, they got along just fine. You know what I'm saying? They work together literally just fine. This couple, they don't get along. It's the opposite. Snow White and Prince Charming, they were doing things for the good deed of the community. They were doing things for the deed of others. They were trying to save people, help people, get back to their regular lands, get back to their true authentic selves and blase blase. This couple, totally the opposite. It's that they see your authenticity and actually want to try to pull from it. Instead, it's given backwards. Everything is backwards with this couple, and they both have their foot in a situation. Literally, they're both trying to also step a foot out of the situation. They're trying to keep one foot in, one foot out. This couple is given twin flame union and karmic energy. If it ain't shit else, I'm telling you the truth. So this is like the validation for me that even karmics have twin flames. For real. Something I ain't never even thought about, cared to even think about, you know. But this is definitely giving the energy of like even karmics have twin flames, you know. There's karmic flames too, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. You are apparently your earth angel energy, because I'm picking up on the earth angel without even seeing it, Joe. Look at this King of Pentacles sitting here looking crazy. But this earth angel energy, this earth angel energy that I'm picking up on, it's like they're trying to draw from an earth angel so they can collect the energy of one earth angel for both of them. When you look at this right here, low key, do you see how these two people are trying to develop these two winged energies? But this is not even real wings. This is actually like radiance and energy coming in from the sun. This has nothing to do with these people, but these people want this energy to you know, you see how they putting it together and they can spread their wings, which is not even real wings. This is crazy. It's King of Pentacles though. What are you doing? Hold on, let me see. Tell me more, please. So look, since these people have been exposed here, man, it's like you got every reason to celebrate. It opens up your options. It opens up options for you that wasn't there for you. It opens up a gate for you that wasn't there for you. You know, this is like a gate that somebody emotionally closed for you. And I feel like when I say emotionally closed, they didn't want you to think that you even was worthy of it, that you could receive it, that it was for you. This was something, it was like a gate that somebody tried to cloak and hide that you were meant to enter. And this is like, it's kind of like throwing you off intuitively, instinctively from this gate. And this is like, it leads to full contentment and fulfillment and happiness here. And it's like, it's now opened and you can celebrate. High Priestess energy stepping forward. Okay, so we have a lot of toxicity here, or somebody here that's very obsessed here because something is not working for them. Yeah, this person is really, this High Priestess energy knows that something is not working for someone and how they are upset. They know that they was dealing with the devil, and they know that it didn't work and it was like a setback. And it's given what's coming towards this person actually is like, they finna get, it's not really, whoever this is that I'm picking this energy up on, their karma is mental. It's mental. So, you know, I don't see, now I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to look for a death spell or no mess like that, but normally, especially around these times, you see it a lot. But in this case right here, this is literally, it's giving a lot of mental strain. And how it, like, it's gonna forever bother someone. Show me more, please. Yeah, we got this Empress in reverse here. That's looking like you know, this High Priestess is very aware of this person. They're very aware. It's this person. Look, the Queen of Wands in reverse. This High Priestess is very aware of who this is doing what. And it's given that this high Empress, Queen of Wands in reverse is not. They're trying to prevent something here, and it's like they don't want something, but they're not gaining any type of. They're not gaining any type of clarity, that something is benefiting them. Like it's kind of like something is working. Here's the thing, they just don't know what's actually working. Is it working for them, or is it working against them? Is it, is it benefiting this person, or is it suppressing something from this person? They're very unsure what's going where here. It's giving me that this person did something too soon. Hold on. Something wasn't tilled properly, whatever that means. Or the work wasn't right. Something wasn't worked on right. So you got this Empress in reverse just finna come in covering themselves. And they're trying to come in fast covering themselves. Yeah, but because they don't know how to walk away from something or leave something alone. This person is emotionally invested. And they're trying to cover themselves from something that they did in the past lies. Here it go right here. They're trying to cover themselves from the past lies that they done told on this Queen of Cups. Facts. They can't walk away from something. This illegal activity. This like it's too late. Judgment is here. It's like they misjudged something here, but it's too late. They've been blocked. Okay. But once again, this is like you keep your guard up this week, because somebody was using slander and things to try to block your path. So it's important for you, once again, this is for you, this part. It's important for you to, keep your ears and eyes to the street. Real shit. Watch who you talk to, because at this rate, anybody could know anybody. Some people could be, if somebody's coming up asking you random questions, like that may even seem like they're harmless. Before you answer it, think, let your inner peace, or let your inner self speak a little bit to you. And, is this something that they even need to be questioning me, about, like, what you want to know for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it what's deeper than what meets the eye here? So keep that in mind for you this week, to keep your bow pulled back. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying shoot it. But keep it pulled back so you can show people I'm walking around with my bow pulled back. Don't unless you're trying to get shot. Don't come fucking with me. Sit straight up. I'm moving on my path. Normally I'd be skipping Malou. Well, skip to Malou, my darling. You could be skipping to Malou, my your ass off. And here comes somebody minding your business, skipping over little, ants and stuff, making sure you don't break, step on the crack to break your mama back and all this other stuff in your own little world, That's maybe some shit I be doing. Because I do be doing. Hey, it is what it is. I do go back down memory lane a lot when I walk. So yeah, I be on it. But yeah, and here comes somebody really just getting in the way. How you got, like, you doing your little thing on the sidewalk, walking down the street. Just imagine this: you doing your little thing, and here comes somebody walking your way, and you see them coming, but you doing your little thing, and they can easily move out the way, but they see you doing your little thing, but they gonna like, nah, you bitch, I'm in the mood I'm in today. You gonna move, and they try to push you out the way, but nobody moves. You don't move. So guess what? They end up still walking around. I done had people do me like that for some strange reason. Certain energies cannot walk past me while I'm walking, and I noticed that. Hey, Enchanted, they tend to they go across the street on my ass. I be like, damn. But then I got some energies that walk by, and they don't want to look at me. They got this nervousness about them, but they hurry up and breeze by. Then I got some that walk by and they slow down and speak. You know, so it's different energies out here, but you know, you can tell when you're moving around some certain energies that could be a little foul and faulty and don't feel right. When it don't feel right, you follow how you feel, and this is important. You got your bow pulled back. When it don't feel right, you pull that bow back. You know what I'm saying? That's important for you this week. Very important for you this week, okay? Because this Empress is trying to come in and maybe restore something, because once again they cannot walk away. Well, this Empress in reverse, which is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And this is must be a feminine energy, but once again it does not have to be. Okay, so we do have Kali out here in masculine and feminine form. So this could definitely be any gender here that's picking this energy up, or that this is about. But when this Empress in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse comes towards you, what are they doing, or let's see. Or what's coming towards them. But you got celebration here. But also, this Empress in reverse is realizing that you also have, your options have been opened up. Now, this person could, and look, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes when I think it's an Empress in, hearing Empress in reverse, the first thing I do is think it's a feminine energy. That's the first thing I step to. It's kind of like a automatic with me because it's a feminine card, but I'm learning, and I've already known, but it's just showing itself so clear in so many ways that, these don't have to be feminine energies all the time. For real. And sometimes when the kings come out, it may be a woman that's really in some type of strong ass masculine energy, and they huffing and puffing and stuff to try to get stuff done, and they feel some type of way that's putting them in a punch on their titty, I guess, vibe. I don't know. But let's get it. So this Empress in reverse may want to come towards you to try to heal something, because they're trying to hold on to something here. So it's kind of like, if I can't beat them, join them. But they're coming in. There's a lie here that this Queen of Wands, Empress in reverse energy is coming in with. This is once again still not justified at all. It may be once again illegal, or them trying to circle back around and fix something with you that they broke. Oh, no, baby. Don't circle back around to the person. Go to the streets and fix the shit that you told the people in the streets about this person. Start there before you go trying to come back to this person and plead a case and be apologetic in any kind of way with this person. How about go talk to the streets first? Because see, now you, as my collective, you're the one that's got to keep your ear and shit to the street this week, because of what's been said about you. You mean, when I say keep your ears to the street, it ain't always about what's being said. Pay attention to eyes. Pay attention to how people, because look, I see it myself. I see it, and it tickles me, like dead serious. To me, it's kind of like I see it, and all I can do is this type of stuff. And go on, because I know what I know. That don't mean I gotta be like, hey, so that's what's happening, so this is what's up. I ain't gotta, to say nothing. I know what I know, but you giving me confirmation that what I know is valid at this time. So when I see people act weird with me and they don't even know me, and you was cool with me as hell, and the next thing I know, I see you with somebody else who I know got a problem with me, and I don't even know why they got a problem with me, then all of a sudden you see me again and you can't even look me in my face, or you don't want to hear it, but you been speaking, you been cool, you been generous and all this other energy. Boom. There it is. It speaks for itself. You ain't got to really try to read between lines on certain things. People can bleed their energy out. Some people cannot hide things. They think they can, not good at it at all. And people like me, I see straight through it. I see straight through it. I done seen straight through people who can sit here with the most puzzle face, poker face, sitting there acting like, I see you. I'm not going to look you in your face just because I see you and tell you that I see you. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to see you. That. Okay, 21. There could be an Aquarius here. There could be a Leo here. There could be a Scorpio here. as well. These are there could also be a Libra here. I think I said that. I don't know. There could be a Cancer here. There could be a Sagittarius here. There could be a Capricorn here. Let your guard down, High Priestess. It's okay. Baby, I just want to let my head down. I could give a fuck about you step now. Okay, you don't want to see me on a good day. You don't want to see me on a bad day. I was just a ninja with some hoop dreams. Love in the... Geez, I don't even know the song. But it's like this dude is trying to just chill and people come messing with him. Like, but they're like, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. I'm just letting my hair down. I'm just doing me. Like, this is what somebody is on. Like I don't, it's not about what people say, what you want to say. But see, this right here, this characteristic alone about this person. And I'm not the only one in the world with that characteristic, because I know I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's a lot of my people that don't care what other people think or say. And, you know, especially when you get up to a certain age and you don't realize that, like, thoroughly it's different when you speak it and then you still moving in the energy. Then you get to a position to where you really walking in that energy of knowing that ain't nobody's judgment upon you worthy of your movement. You know, and you gonna move accordingly how you need to move, even if other people feel a certain way about it. They can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hating on you, trying to hurt you, trying to spit on you to other people. A strong will survive in that type of situation when they know that these bitch, you don't make nor break me. At the end of the day, you the doctor that pulled me out my mama's ass. You know what I'm saying? And some people fell out on their own. My son damn near fell out on his own. Like, he ain't even need, the doctor came late. The doctor was like, shit, you know, it's real talk. And my son shows that same independent energy till this day. Dead serious. Real talk. Facts. So when I say, and that was my firstborn, and they said that was supposed to be hard. No, it was not. My son treated me like gold. It was golden. Facts. And I'm talking about no, he just fell out. And I'm like, damn, you made me like my coochie was just all wide open or something. But it was just an easy delivery. And plus I was I was young. I was clicking the fuck out that epidural. I didn't know. I didn't know no better. Till my auntie came in there and took it from me. She came in there and snatched it like, you ain't getting this no more. I was clicking the fuck out of it. So I'm pretty sure that's why he ain't had no problems, you know, for the most part. But it was a very easy one. And so something is not hard as it seems. You know, you're good. And, you know, this is an easy delivery here. I don't know if somebody could be going through a labor or as well here. But you can let your guard down, High Priestess. It's all good. Everything is all good. What you know is what you know, male or female. The decisions that you made here are very strong, and they are calculated and worthy to this 10 of fucking pentacles. You understand? You're good. You hear me? You're good. No problem. I feel like this this High Priestess could be this Queen of Cups energy as well. Somebody who's very nurturing, intuitive, motherly, male or female. Somebody who gives a damn about, you know, others. And they really do. They're not just saying that they do. They really do. Now, just because I got to say this too, I got to speak for the ones who do, who move in that energy. I'm speaking for them, okay? They can have bad days too. They can get tired too. Just because this is somebody who's loving so much to where you don't, they got so much to give to others, don't mean who's giving to them. They need a timeout as well so they can be able to chill and regenerate that shit back, because people will suck them dry. Real talk. So if they have a bad day and don't want to be fucked with that day, let them be. But don't look at them like they not who they say they is. Don't look at them like they lying about who they, their true image. They just really trying to cover up bullshit. These people get tired. They get drained. And they need recuperation. They need to be able to recirculate everything and get their shit back up. And so give them the time to do that instead of looking at them like, okay, I'm gonna take their energy from them. And then when they finally say, bitch, get out my face. Oh, they wrong for that. Real talk. And like this, treating somebody like they selfish when they really just need self-care. That's not cool. So be watchful on that and kind of, you know what I'm saying? Be good to those who are good to you, instead of taking advantage of that energy, because this high priestess energy here, what you did is great. Oh my God, you were dealing with a Hierophant in reverse. You was dealing with somebody who was literally going against the grain. That was a masculine energy in masculine energy form. Matt doing this that felt a little bit more egotistical to do so. Same type of energies, but somebody was in a masculine energy doing some corrupt stuff. This is two powerful people here. Real talk. These are two powerful individuals. But to see somebody else moving in their energy against this high priestess is crazy when they moving in a more corrupt masculine energy like this. Towards this person. This high priestess is also showing up as the queen of coins. That's being, gifted. Gift is something to get out of some type of traumatic energy that's been setting them back. So, strange, huh? Strange, huh? How it works. Let's get this final message for y'all. Hey, CMG, what's going on? Nice seeing you. And thank you so much for that. Show me the final message. Delays are over with. Both coming in from both angles. No more. Not even for yourself. Sometimes you could even been holding yourself back from stuff because how other people was trying to make you look or feel. And maybe you was looking at certain things like, it's just not the right time to do this. It's just not the right time to do that. Putting yourself on hold from things that you need to do to move forward on your path as well. This is kind of like stepping to the side, for somebody. Not saying it like you're putting yourself down or anything, but just more so like, it's kind of like, at the job when you're doing something and somebody feel like they can do it better than you, or they can, like, okay, well, show out then. You ain't got to compete with that. Move to the side. Show out, honey. You just making my work easier for me when you want to step in and do my job for me, because you feel like I'm not doing it right. This is just an example, yo. You always got somebody around that think that they can do something a little better or whatever. They move to the because they've been doing it, type energy. But here's the thing: do they just because you haven't done it there, does that mean that you don't know how to do it at all? So it's one of those. It's some of that energy right here showing up pretty heavy here. Yeah, something is being definitely put to rest. It's over with here. There's a collaboration here with this emperor that's going to move forward here, and it's going to get another chance, and they're going to hold on because it's victorious. It's definitely victorious. They're going to hold on for that ride, honey. And it's just a lot of watching going on due to these lies. It's a lot of watching going on due to these lies, and it's a lot of watching going on due to these lies from this Queen of Wands in reverse here. That's really, once again, that was whatever they did, it was not right, it wasn't fair, it was illegal, and it was misjudged. You know what I'm saying? So they was throwing people off with that slander and gossip, trying to taint your name. you know, and it's being blocked at this time. So this is kind of like, there's a rejection here. Nobody is believing this person. They looking at you and looking at what this person is saying and like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get that from? Like, how do you know that? Like, in this person, can you tell them how you know? So now they got to keep making up a lie after a lie. This is how this person got themselves into something. And then maybe turn around like, oh, I saw him with this person. I saw him do that. Then they turned around and saw him with the other person, you know, so ran into the other person and chopped it up. And then be like, oh, you know what? I heard that you know, was messing around with some, who? I don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like that type of energy. I'm just using a example because this is some real shit, and people really do this stuff because they try to tie you into something that you have absolutely nothing to do with, just so people can stay away from you. You know, like if they never come talk to you, you will never get it out of them. You will never know that this is what was said because they staying away from you. You know, but somebody is gonna come up and, you know, something changes here, okay? And it's giving good energy. So not knocking this at all, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and let this reading go. I will be back for a random, though. I just wanted to make sure I got started with what, you know, this is part of the program, y'all. Once again, every Sunday, I will be doing these Kali Oracle messages here. And once again, I will be reading a little bit out of the book with my non-reading ass. So bear with me once I get to doing that, and we'll figure out these cards as we go. We'll do it together, y'all, okay? So thank you so much for chilling with me and allowing me to bring you this message. Do hit that like button and show some love to me and the channel. Somebody could be ovulating today. Apparently my little thing just popped up saying it, so I'm going to say it out loud. The fuck? I just told everybody I was ovulating. Ain't that a bitch? Anyway, I'm finna go, y'all. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll holler at you later. Deuces, I guess. The fuck?